Alright, I am back, and hopefully that's coming through alright. The YouTube audio library stuff that I have, which some of it will sound familiar because these are, and the order even, because these are the playlists that I put together for the AudioSurf 2 stuff, 2 videos that I've done. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud. Well, no, that'll be an issue for me, not for you, because I always mess with the audio. In this way. And you know something? I just realized, take this back. Well, yeah, take it back sometimes. Also, that. No. I don't care. I'll turn off the radio because it does weird stuff too if you leave it. There. It starts bouncing. Oh, timer. There. So this is the 1812 Overture, which it's actually kind of funny when you consider what it actually is. Because with the cannons in it, it's so often associated with like the 4th of July celebrations in the US. The song itself is actually about the Russian defeat of France, specifically of Napoleon. Which even then is, in some ways, not exactly a defeat as much as Napoleon being stupid and trying to attack Russia in winter. You don't attack Russia in winter, at least not by ground. It's not like he had much choice in that. That would be interesting, though. Napoleon attacking by air. But Tchaikovsky was requested to compose something to commemorate the victory. And, you know, I should be more fair to the Russians, because they exploited, correctly, their winter, where they let Napoleon get deep into the territory and basically made sure that they would have no resources. So once the winter hit them, they were stuck. They had to leave. But considering France has... Well, France basically has been the oldest ally of America. Because they did support us in our revolution. It's, you know, playing... Yeah, they support us in our revolution, so when we celebrate our revolution, we play a song about their defeat. It's a little awkward, but it's got the cannons in it, so everybody's happy. That's also why, I don't know if in this portion you can really hear, because this isn't the full overture. You can actually hear, La Charlise? No. I apologize, I'm sure I pronounced that incorrectly, even if I do know what the name is. But you can hear the French national anthem in the music. Tchaikovsky did put that in there. A lot of the music, or at least a decent amount of the music in the YouTube Free Library, at least at the time I was grabbing these, is from military bands. So there's also some military music in there. I don't remember the name of this though. It does make me think of Bridge on... Is it on or over the river Kwai? I always get it wrong. So it's probably Bridge over the river Kwai, and I always say Bridge on the river Kwai. Damn. Good movie. Very good movie. Have that on Blu-ray. It's a good thing. I haven't watched. It's about a Japanese prison camp and basically how the commandant for it and the I think it's a colonel, British colonel, who is the senior officer for the for the whole of the prisoners, but the British prisoners there especially, how they deal with each other. And despite the fact that they are enemies, the British colonel actually ends up doing things that is helpful. It's like there is an argument for the whole, no, when you're a prisoner of war, you do nothing that's helpful. But to be fair, part of his reasoning was, at least initially, was because it would help keep up morale. To be productive, to not just be wasting your time. But it crosses a line though, and eventually he sees that, and yeah, it's a wonderful, amazing film. But pretty sure it's this song that they maybe it's a different song. I don't recall them ever getting this far with it. But they whistle it. The prisoner. Saito? That's the name of the Japanese colonel? The English colonel, I don't remember his name, but that was Alec Guinness, which kind of sadly most people will know as being Obi-Wan Kenobi. I say that as it being a sad thing only because he had such an amazing career of other movies and other memorable characters, like this one. Of course, I don't remember his name, unfortunately. But it's a very, very good performance from a great actor. And to me, it is a little sad that people will think of Obi-Wan Kenobi before they will think of this. Before they think of Bridge on the River Kwai. I see them, so I want to deal with them. this thing soon, I know. Yeah. I just remembered something that I saw. Somebody, I don't remember what the group was. They managed to achieve real-time HEVC, so it's H.265 encoding, with a single one of the newer, so the Zen 2-based EPIC processors. Which is pretty awesome. Oh, God, I want them. Obviously, real-time H.264 is very much achieved. Well, I'm doing it now, times 3. It also tells you something about just how much more complicated 265 is. That takes... It would have at least been a 32 core. It might have been even more cores and threads. And it was using the SVT codec, which is actually Intel made. But it's quite optimized. Not sure how 265 compares to it for performance. It's also working on a SVT AV1, yeah, AV1 codec. Something with that stuff. There it is. So long as there's a well multi-threaded AV1 encoder, I may start using it when the time comes. But I don't really have much reason to expect there to be. I mean, although the fact that Videoland, the same people that did X2 Tour, which is nicely multi-threaded, already working on a decoder. Hopefully they'll work on an encoder as well. like, in theory, VP9, I think it's VP9, can be more efficient than 264. But it is so limited. Multi-threading, I don't want to touch it. And it's like with 1080p, I think it's at most 4 threads it'll use. Now, granted, there are diminishing returns with x264 and threads, but it's a lot higher than that, so it's going to be a lot faster. And I want that speed. Because, I mean, I already mentioned, it might have been in the previous video, that this is September. Maybe the end of this month or in October that the 3rd generation, so Zen 2 based Threadrippers will be announced. And I need to really think about, do I want that? Well, not do I want it. Answer will always be yes, of course I want more powerful hardware and newer hardware. But would it be worth it? I remember when Threadripper was just still rumor, and one of the rumors I saw was 16 cores, 32 threads, and I don't remember how much it was rumor and how much it was speculation, but $1,000. And I said to myself, I've said this many times in videos, $1,000 for that? Yep, I'll do it. I'll spend that to be able to go to full CPU encoding instead of using hardware encoding. Damn it. That would be worth it to me. And I've never regretted that. But since I have it, what would it take from me? What is that thing I would need to make replacing this, upgrading from it, worth it? Especially since I don't have a job, don't have an income. I got work, I don't have an income. It's very different. Yeah, work and job, very different. Very different things. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, a higher clock speed would definitely be nice, because I do think that some things are holding back performance, and a higher clock speed would help with that. Basically, just I think that there's still some filters I'm using, like the overlay stuff, that might be single-threaded. So higher clock speed would help there. But I mean, I'm in a good place. I don't need to upgrade. I'll just want to upgrade. I don't know, because like 32 cores, 64 threads, that would be definitely better, but how much? It's like I mentioned before, there's diminishing returns on threads with 264, with x264, so might not be worth it. Well, no, it would be worth it as far as it would likely reduce, especially if I lock how many threads can be used, it would reduce the impact on the game performance to have so many more threads. in the Hall of the Mountain, which is very quiet initially. You know, back when I did have a job, it was just a job in college, but I used to be a math tutor. Well, mathematics learning assistant. A bit more. We did it a little bit more than just a tutor, I guess is a way to put that. I bought a CD, and I bought this CD really just because, yeah, some good stuff on there. But in the Hall of the Mountain King, it's like, I want a good copy of that. Bought that. It's the piece after it that I enjoy so much more, though. Russian Easter Overture by Rimsky-Korsakov. Beautiful piece, really nice. Nothing against In the Hall of the Mountain King, but it's Russian Easter Overture is just beautiful. So is Christmas Eve in Sarajevo, which I actually have a CD with that on there, and it's apparently very rarely ever played, which is sad because it's very good, and the recording also sadly is not that great. I think that was also Korsakov. Might have been somebody else. I think it was still of the Mighty Five, though, among the Mighty Five. But it just, it doesn't help that that's like 23 minutes long on its own, so might be part of the reason why it's not played too often. This is... Okay, yeah, it's spent. Remember, I tried to alternate between tones, characteristics, personalities of the music when doing the audio surf stuff, so yeah. I haven't needed to do one of those for so long. And it's funny, because the playlist, I have the dates for each one. The newest one is from 2019, like March. The next is 2017. I managed to do all of 2018, never needing it. Which is pretty nice. Okay, so I've come all the way around. Alright. Something alright. I want to start working in that central area. Let's get rid of that. I want to grab something. Yep, right there. like I'm not going to need the lift. I think. I still don't know how to handle the crystals. But, yeah. Gonna focus on the smalls. Since I know I've done this previously, I focus on the smalls. Is spent. Get rid of it straight away. There. I really wanted it out of the way. these smalls. I can't pick it up, so I'm not worrying about it. I think it takes care of most of this center portion. Oh yeah. I also need the health kit though, the med kit. I need to figure out where I'm going next. I'm a little lost on the map, I will admit. I still prefer those ads to gore popping out, so. What's left? Do I have this floor covered? I might. Looks like I do. Cool. Alright, in that case. We stop. This. There we go.
Straight away for the south, for the south, for them right, and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll crash and we'll roar
Okay.
till we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From city to city, for thirsty, for every good man drinking cup of cold bumper, let every good man drinking cup wistful bowl, and let us be jolly and drown them.
You know what? No. Dump this. Get in there.
And we'll roll across the salt sea.
Actually, yeah, this one's closer, so this is the one I should do. This stuff out of the way. Well, actually, no, I take it back a bit. Still remember the story behind this song, since I did look it up, because it seemed odd, a British naval song speaking of Spanish lady. And, I think, is it also related to Napoleon? It seems right, that it was, that, British sailors were stationed essentially in Spain to help with fighting. I think it was Napoleon. And they were there for quite a while, so they developed Spanish. They ended up getting Spanish girlfriends and Spanish wives, potentially also some Spanish mistresses. And so the song was about them being called back by Britain to serve. So that's why there's a certain sadness to it. It's because they're having to leave them behind. Oh, yeah. Where did I put it? Here. Should actually also grab the other bin, quantum bin. Yep, not much time left. I left it near one of these entrances, didn't I? Yes, right. Alrighty, that is almost spent. And I knew that. I knew I picked up one that wasn't completely fresh. Alright, there. Yeah, that was not as clean as I was hoping it would be. Oh. Body bags would definitely be helpful. Just spotted that. Oh, time is about to stop. Set that. I just want to clean up this blood, then I'm gonna start anew. There we go. You know what? I should also grab one of these. There. That, I think, may have one more use on. Alright. this is where I'm gonna stop for now. Not for the time, not for the day. I'll keep going, but just, you know, stop this current recording. Alright, I don't know why my heart rate goes up right before stopping. That happens in so many videos. I don't know why. Anyway, see you next time.